here today with Ricky Paul from Ricky Paul Flowers, and we are going to do a tutorial of how to make your own wreath so you can get them ready in time for Christmas.
You can make these from scratch, which means we buy these wreath frames that are like metal frames, which will moss and then attach all the pine on.
Okay.
But we find it's far easier just to get one that's already made, and then we add to it.
Okay.
And then you get a really nice chunky wreath.
Yeah.
And you've also got a good shape to start with. So if you're not used to making them, I think you're going to get a much nicer shape if you work off one that's already prepared.
Yeah.
It's quite solid with the moss at the back, so you can quite easily just add some foliage into it, and it should stay in position quite well.
Okay.
If you are going to add foliage to it, make sure the foliage has still got quite a long stem.
Yes.
And then what you'll do is just in between, just push it in and make sure it goes right into the base, and it should hold in position. You can wire that in if you wanted to. Yep.
Adding foliage.
The next step would be to start adding some of the decorations. And these are peppercorns.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, pink peppercorns.
Oh, that's so cool.
So
I thought they were berries.
No, pink peppercorns, yeah. So you can put them on your dinner later. So, just like we did with the foliage, just poke some of those.
Do you just put one stem in at a time, or do you like
you can
double
put more
stem?
than one because they're quite
flimsy, aren't they?
There, you probably only want 3 or 5, or 3 or 5 groups of the things, you know, like you know, pine cones. You can put 3 together, and then maybe just have 3 sets of 3, if you know what I mean. Otherwise, it just gets a bit overcrowded. You know, you want it to look still quite natural. So then, once you've done that, the next thing is obviously some of the more heavy things will need to be wired, otherwise they will just come out. So, oranges are always good. They smell nice as well.
Exactly.
So we'll definitely use some of those.
It's a nice pop of colour, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. What I tend to do with these as well, I think 1 just isn't enough.
Yeah.
So I tend to get 3.
Yeah.
And maybe have them a little bit.
Oh, like overlapping.
Yeah.
That's
so because otherwise, if you do that, you just only looks like 1 anyway. And then we get the long stems of wire and just poke them through all 3.
That must be quite easy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very easy. We also have these oranges. They're a little bit harder to wire because you have to go through. So basically what we do, we'll pull that through, and then you want to twist it back on itself.
Yeah.
Try not to bend the wires too much, because the straighter they are, the easier they are to kind of work with.
Okay.
And then all you're then really going to do is place them in the wreath, go around the back, and give that a little twizzle at the back. Just hold them in position.
Okay. So you're like turning it?
Yeah. And then, once we've done those, we'll then get some pine cones on there. These ones are actually sprayed gold. They didn't come off the tree already gold, unfortunately.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. Then at the back. So you kind of then made it secure on a piece of wire.
Okay, fine.
And then what we tend to do is maybe poke that through the actual base.
Yeah.
And then just wire as tight again as you can on the side.
Okay.
They're nice to make though, and also I always find when you put a bow on them, it really finishes them off.
Yeah, definitely.
And then the next thing is to make a bow. So I've got some of this beautiful tartan.
That's so nice.
Kind of, obviously you want to see the front of it at all angles.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to do like a loop. And then what we do, because it's a lot easier, you don't actually tie the ribbon, you just make a bow and then we wire it. So
it's a fake bow?
It's a fake bow, yeah. And all you then do is take the wire and put it round the back of there.
And then just twist it round again.
Twist it round again, yeah, so it's nice and tight. Always try and be tight with the wire.
Yeah.
And then if you want, that's obviously the centre, so you can even twist that into a loop now.
Oh, okay.
If you want it to be the hanging point.
Okay.
So then you've got a little loop there ready. And then we'll just lay it flat, make sure you've got your bow in the right position. Give it a little fluff up.
And you can find all of this pretty easily, can't you?
Absolutely, yeah.
And then if you go to the market, they've got everything there.
Well done.
Hey.
I love it. Yeah, that's all done, yeah. So, but quite easy to get them, you know, really you can make them quite quickly, really. Yeah. When you've got the bases, it's easy to add to it.
Amazing.
So.
Thank you so much for following the tutorial. We hope you'll have fun making these at home this Christmas, and we wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you.